In Nigeria, corruption is a pressing issue, and the fight against corruption is one of the principal agenda items of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. In February 2018, Transparency International released its Corruption Perceptions Index for 2017, showing a high corruption burden in more than two-thirds of the 180 countries surveyed. Reacting to Nigeria's ranking of 148 out of 180 countries surveyed, the president, through his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, questioned the criteria or facts used by the organization to arrive at what he described as very misleading and unfair conclusions in its assessment of the federal government's efforts in the anti-corruption crusade. The vice president's reaction was, however, more hopeful than dismissive, stating that the rating should not in any way be seen as a setback, but rather as an opportunity to continue building on the many successes already recorded by the government. He also believes that the full effect of government's efforts would eventually be clearly seen and perceived.
The entire Africa is recognized.
Some lawmakers have also expressed their views. While some question the ranking, others believe certain factors which can be identified are responsible for the drop in ranking.
I think I want to believe that rating is not correct, it's not sincere.
I'm actually surprised that we are said to have dropped. I know that this government have done so much in terms of fighting war against corruption. This is a wake-up call for us. Yes, let us look at what these people are saying. Let us not condemn.
There are a lot of things that have happened. Even the list of appointees of the president, his recruits were not diligent enough to make sure that that list is a decent and acceptable one.
But just how do Nigeria's labor and civil society organizations see this rating?
I think it's a wake-up call. We have done some effort, but I think we are not yet there. And clearly speaking, I think it also supports and reinforces what Labour have been saying, because we must fight corruption holistically.
We've stagnated around this position of 27-28% for the last couple of years. And now we've lost much footing during an era of an administration that is committed to fighting corruption. So for me, it is a wake-up call.
The Transparency International's 2017 Corruption Perceptions Index has been widely credited with putting the issue of anti-corruption on the forefront of international policy agenda setting. However, in Nigeria, while reactions to the report may differ, one thing is clear. The index has thrown up for review the successes and shortcomings of the country's fight against corruption.